I am Anthony from HashersNet, and you are watching 10 Questions. Today, I'm here with Uglywretch. I will ask 10 questions about his experience as a YouTuber, as well as what led him onto that path. Hi, Uglywretch. That's when you say something.
Sorry, you're like, hi, Uglywretch, like you're going to say something. Sorry, carry on.
My lips are chapped. I'm trying not... I'm trying to dry them. Yeah. Okay. So I have 10 questions to ask you that I more or less asked everyone, but adjusted specifically for you. If at any time your responses leave an opening, I may ask a follow-up question. Are you ready to begin?
Absolutely.
Okay. So what entertained you while you were growing up?
Mostly cartoons and stuff. Like, obviously, it was Transformers. Centurions was fantastic. Loved Centurions. And I used to get, like, I think in America they were called the Force 5. Like the Getter Robo, the Guy King, those kind of things. But I only found them like random VHS at like car boot sales and random little markets. So I never got them in the complete order, and there was like 3 or 4 different series. But I used to love those kind of things. So yeah, just all that kind of thing, and just robots.
Yeah,
that
it's
kind
like,
of stuff. So
like it's not Voltron, right? Is it either BattleTech or Macross, or is it one of those?
oh yeah, all those kind of things. Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Robotech was
Robotech,
a
that's
combination of Macross, Southern Star, and Speeder, something like that.
I don't know. All I remember is seeing the cartoon, and then my mom giving me for like birthday or something one of the action figure of the Commander and the bad guys. I'm like, I don't want the bad guy.
That's the thing these days. I want the bad guys because they're so outnumbered. It's not fair.
Yeah. Okay, so because you got to troop build Decepticons to even catch up to the Autobots.
Well, animated's the worst. You had about 3 Decepticons or something, and about 20 Autobots. It's like, what's heroic about outnumbering them like 3 to 1s?
It's a slaughter. Yes, it is. That's why you need the clones.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started on clone.
So what made you decide to start on a YouTube channel?
2 things, really. One, I came across a really, really weird-looking KO, which is my first review. It was like a weird classics Ultra Magnus. And when you pressed the button on it, it made the worst sound I've ever heard. So that was just funny. I had to share it with the world.
Okay, you got to tell me what that sound is. Like, make that sound.
It was something along the lines of, it was like a trumpety music, and then it started beeping, and then it went into like this weird sort of tune at the end. Really weird, honestly. There's the original video, and then I think Ninja Build did a like redo your first review video, where it's probably better. So if you find one of those, trust me, you can't miss it. It's one of the worst noises ever. Second to that, around the time I'd become unemployed and all the rest, I'd broken my leg. I was basically just in a bit of a bad situation. So putting myself out there was a way to start trying to build confidence, kind of thing. And like a month later, I got a job, and so it was one of those things. So.
Okay, so when did the channel premiere? Then how long ago was the broken leg?
Oh god, the broken leg was I think 2014, but I had cartilage damage. I was waiting for an operation on it. But the channel actually started in 5th of October 2015, and I think I got a video. I got a job in the November following that.
So in addition to that first Magnus KO, what else did you have early on in your channel?
It was whatever figures I was slowly able to afford at the time, and basically just random little KOs I still had from when I was a kid. You know, all the cheap and little stuff you'd find like in the pound shops and stuff like that, which I still love to this day. If I can get a hold of them, I still will.
Yeah, I didn't know what GoBots really were, and my mom got me these little figures, and I found out later on they were GoBots. I was super disappointed in them. Had no idea what they were.
See, GoBots are kind of good because the fact most of them are die cast, so they're reasonably sturdy. But apart from that, they're all in the same scale, apart from the super ones. So there's not like all the bad guys are this big and all the good guys are that big. I quite like them being the same scale.
That is one thing they had over the early Transformers was scale. So, what trends have you seen change with online content creation since starting your YouTube channel?
Uh, I'd say there's a lot of us now. I don't remember there being that many, or I just wasn't aware of them. Um, but a lot nowadays, it's like people picking up where the shortcuts in the official figures are. So there's like the upgrade kits, the toy hacks in. This kind of thing's become a lot more, at least the last couple of years. There's a lot more of that. Because a lot of the figures are hollow and gappy. So,
Yeah, because there's definitely a lot more modification stuff now.
yeah, a lot more, especially with 3D printing as well.
Yeah, what is your thought on that? Because I mean, I get the filling up the waffles, but I'm a fan of like, long as it doesn't hurt the transformation.
It's got to be very situational, unless the upgrade kit's really bringing something to the party. Like there's Kingdom Stuffnock here. His legs are way too short, but all the filler kits ruin the Scorpion mode, which isn't great to start with. But I can't justify ruining it even more. So I'm really like, yeah. So I can't do it to him. But I've got Grapple up there, Earthrise Grapple, and his upgrade kit's great. Like hides away the hook, all that sort of thing. It's great. So it's very situational.
So you brought up toy hacks as well. Have you used any of those kits?
I have. I've got it on my Power of Prime Optimus, up at the top there, you can't see. I've got it on Earthrise Snapdragon because he was so bare, bless his little socks. I haven't got many because I ordered those two and it took like 2 months for them to arrive. So I'm a bit gun shy about ordering them. But I'm the wrong side of the pond.
So what do you think brings people to your YouTube channel now?
Now, certainly, basically. Other than that, the only thing I can say is I'm not a yes man. If a figure's no good, I'll tell you it's no good. A lot of people, because they get them for free, will just say they're great no matter what. But if it's something that's not great, I'll just say, yeah, I'm not a fan.
So that does bring me to ask, why Uglywretch for your YouTube channel?
That goes way back to when I was making my first email address. And I was typing all these cool things and nothing would come up. And my friends were like, oh, yeah, you got to put numbers at the end. I don't want numbers at the end. Let's put something in that no one will have. Worked. So that's my email address since I was like 16. So
I thought maybe you were going for an emo vibe or something.
No, God, no. Emo don't think was a thing back then. I think they were still goths.
You're probably right, yeah. Okay, so what changes do you have planned for your YouTube channel in the near future?
There's nothing set in stone. It's all situational about how everything else seems to line up. I prefer to get a decent sort of editing kind of thing, because the one I've got sort of seems to squish the video down, put a frame around it. Other than that, it's good because I can splice the bits together and all this kind of. I can add your picture to the start and end of it, which I appreciate. Thank you very much.
I was going to bring that up later, just for my own ego, but thank you.
No. If I was smart enough, I'd put like made by at the end, but
no, I don't need that. Yeah, no.
But I've got nothing set in stone. I just see how things go.
Okay, so now, assuming that you had unlimited resources and you were still going to do your channel, what would you want to get? So we're talking time, money, etc.
Those two things to start with. The better editing software, maybe a set place with proper lighting stuff for the reviews, because depends on where I end up doing it. Sometimes the light's not great or the background can wash out the figure or something. Failing that, if it was unlimited money and things like that, I still wouldn't want to go for like the big HasLab Unicron stuff. I still wouldn't want to go for it because it's not something that everyone can get. I'd rather go for sort of like anyone can pick this figure up and see what it's like. A lot of people, I wouldn't say they're price themselves out of the market kind of thing, but if people can afford these things, great, go for it. If people want to see if it's good before they waste that much money on it or spend that much money on it, fine. But I couldn't justify it, even if I had all the money in the world. I couldn't justify it.
Yeah, my concern was, I mean, if I had unlimited resources, obviously I could build a shed for it, but I still, like, it wouldn't be accessible if I could. It's just too big. Like, it needs to be hung from the ceiling with lights around it as a chandelier. That's my only way I would say, you know what, that's how that works in my space, is a chandelier.
If they were going, why didn't someone do that? You just make a novelty, like, what's the thing that goes around the light bulb? Can't remember what it's called.
Little shade?
Something like that, yeah. People could make those and make money off that. Do it, and we'll share the profit.
Sure, you told me to put a shade around a Unicron with LED light bulbs around it. Yeah, we'll share the profits.
You can get a little, you can get like little, like paper mache, or like the hanging lamps, like the Chinese lamps.
Yeah.
Get around one of those, put the things up. That shouldn't be that hard to do.
Use hangers. Yeah. Okay, so do you have content on other outlets, and how can people find more about you online? Now, I have Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All of them are at Uglywretch. So I think I nailed it, because obviously before we went on, I asked. But what do you post on these regularly?
Honestly, the Instagram, unless it's pictures of like any figures or anything I've got, or a model if I'm working on one. Honestly, it's just like most of the time it's really offensive memes, things like that.
That's what I wanted to point out. Yeah, you got some pretty nasty ones on there. So, hey, for you who are watching, if you enjoy very inappropriate memes, you know where to go.
See, I don't know if this is something you want to edit out, but the one that's still making me laugh to this day is they've got a picture of I don't know, the McCanns, if you know who they are.
No.
With the Infinity Gauntlet. There's a girl called Madeleine McCann who went missing in Portugal many years ago, and the underlying expectation is that the parents killed her. There's no proof and anything like that. The body's never been found.
Right.
She might still be alive, but they got a picture of the mum holding the Infinity Gauntlet.
Is that a UK thing, like that thing? Because if I didn't get the reference.
Oh, there's no writing on it or anything. It's just got a picture of them, and she's wearing the Infinity Gauntlet. So if you don't know who they are, it means nothing to you.
Okay.
But because it was big news over here, and my fiance's Portuguese, so it's big news over there. Yeah, it's like the Black Widow, the daughter. It's
We're gonna keep it in for the UK reference. Just that's very
honestly,
dark, by the way.
It's the worst meme, but it's so funny.
Thanks for talking to me today. And for those of you who are watching, again, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, at Uglywretch. You can enjoy my little icon that I made for him that he apparently uses everywhere. So don't forget to check him out. Like and subscribe his videos. Or like and subscribe this video. And remember, the power is yours until all are one. And now you know that's half the battle. Bye, everybody.